I honestly refuse. This is kind of coming off a little bit of rage. But just bear with me, wait, bear with me. But bro, I'm about to show you something. I'm about to show y'all something very, very important. This right here is a tally. You see this tally? 26 servers, 7 trees. This was over an hour of gameplay, right? And this kind of made me realize that maybe the update to making golden fairy spawn from the Trent really wasn't that good. I'm not gonna lie to you. Where is it? This is exactly an hour and 40 minutes of us jumping through servers trying to fight the fucking tree, right? And then on top of that, trying to fight the tree, when we actually started to go and fight the tree so many times, we just didn't get credit. And I'm about to this is not really a rant. As y'all know, I don't really like ranting. I'm more of like a, okay, explain what's going on and explain how to change it. So I'm gonna do that for this. I'm about to explain to y'all why the boss system, at least some bosses are fucking, no, the boss system in general is actually just horrible in this game, and I'm about to break it down for you. Where do I start in talking about how horrible the system is? Let's start with the Elder Tree, right? The Elder Trent is a big ass boss that moves around. It's not a world boss, right? So it spawns randomly, but it's a big ass boss that moves around. And we found this out the hard way today, right? But if you don't put him in combat in 2 minutes, the boss despawns on you. Big ass boss just walks around for like three rotations and then leaves, right? So we was like, yo, where did the boss go? The boss just left. And on top of that, there's no way to look. It's an Elder Tree boss, right? Why are you making us wait a long amount of time? This boss should be spawned by just cutting down trees. Cutting down trees should it should force spawn the boss in, right? That's how it should work. Clearly nobody did any type of, like, idea brainstorming and thinking, because when I first seen the Elder Tree boss, I was like, oh, if I cut down enough trees, the boss will spawn, right? Clearly Roblox games just don't have innovation like that, so I apologize for even thinking that, but that's the idea I'm giving y'all, right? The boss spawn despawn after 2 minutes is like the most dumbest shit ever. And then let's talk the boss itself. I don't really care about. Like, I was sitting there for the boss soloing it. I'm probably showing that right now. Me like running around trying to solo the boss, trying to not solo him, but just to keep the boss in combat so it don't despawn while fighting it. But there's a problem with bosses. This isn't just the trend. This is just bosses in general. The way you get percent in this game is like dog shit horrible, bro, and I don't know why it's this bad. By percent, I mean the amount of damage that you need in terms of percent to count towards credit the boss, right? Like the way bosses work in a lot of games, to get the drops or to even get a chance to get the drops, you need to deal a certain amount of damage. So that way you just can't hit it once and then, oh, you get drops, right? So you gotta deal a certain amount of damage, right? The way you need to get damage in this game, the way that the game calculates percent, is the most dumbest shit ever, and it's actually what's fueled my rage more right now, right? So imagine what we go through. We over here hopping servers for a whole 2 hours, damn near. Whole 2 hours of hopping servers. We only get 7 Elder Trents, right? 3 of those Elder Trents, I get credit because of how the credit system works. So I'm sitting here going through all these servers, and when I finally get it, I don't get credit, right? Let me explain to you how it works, right? So most games, if you deal a certain amount of damage, you get credit, right? So you get 5% damage, you get credit. Actually, I can do it better by just writing it and showing you in fucking MS Paint. Watch this. It's actually so much easier to just show you in terms of like drawing, so it's a lot easier to explain, right? So boom, you got health bar, right? And the health bar has all this health type shit, right? So the way usually percent damage works is like, okay, if you cut off like right here, that's 5%. So if you did this 5%, you have credit, right? So it doesn't matter how much people hit the boss throughout all of this, as long as you did this 5%, you have credit. Now, that isn't how it works in Rune Slayer. If this is the boss, right? Right, this is the way the Rune Slayer credit works. If this is the boss health bar, if you do, let's see, if you do 3% of damage at the start of the fight and you hit them by yourself, the game will say, okay, you didn't do 3%, you did 100% of all the damage that's been done to it, right? So you did your 3%, you have 100%, you did 100% damage, right? And let's say some dude comes out of nowhere and does some dude by himself does this amount, right? So now he's done like, I don't know, 80%, and your 100% is now dropped to fucking 20%, right? So let's say somebody else comes out the cut and does all of this. This nigga alone has now done maybe like 50. This nigga right here is being dropped to like 30. You know what that means for you? Your 20% has now been dropped to fucking We can say 5%, right? And then let's say some nigga comes out here and does the rest of this. Oh, guess what? This nigga has 40, right? This nigga still has 50. This nigga's 30 drops to like fucking 15, and your 5% is now motherfucking 3%. So pretty much what happens is the game isn't calculating how much damage you do, it's counting how much health the boss has and how much. The game doesn't calculate how much damage you do, it calculates how much damage you've done to the boss's health overall, right? So if you hit the boss once and the boss has fucking 100% health, you still have 100% damage, even though what you really dealt was just 1% damage, but because the boss is full health, you the only nigga that hit it, you did 100% of damage. Pretty much it's calculated percent backwards, because how it should go, right? How this shit should go, how the boss's percent health bar should go, it should go like, okay, look, if you was fighting the boss and you did fucking 20%, guess what? You have 20%. And this other dude comes in, oh look, he did 30%. Oh, guess what? He has 30%. So no matter how much damage the next nigga does, the next nigga can now come and do 50% on his own. Your 20% is still 20. His 30 is still 30, right? But because the boss is counting down, because the percent is counting down instead of counting up, instead of going 20, 30, 50, it's going, it's dead ass going like 10, 15, and then like fucking 80 or some shit because of how the fucking calculations are made. This is just, you know, teaching with Blackstar. So yeah, after sitting here trying to get the boss to spawn, not spawning, and then after sitting here not getting credit for like 5 runs out of my 7, I'm sitting here like, bro, why am I doing this? And then when I did get credit, bro, I'm sitting here getting shit like wood, vines, like, not the drop rates. See, the game has to pick something, right? The game is so unplayable on so many facets. The drop rates are horrible. The boss system is horrible. The boss spawn is horrible. The bosses fucking despawn. Like some bosses are time gated. It dead ass feels like the game doesn't want you to play it. I don't understand, bro. After 2 hours of this shit, Double got offline. Terra wanted to play another game. The moment Terra got off Rune, the shit was so bad. His PC died. His PC probably, bro, hopefully his PC isn't broke, but Terra's PC is probably fucking broken right now. And we can only blame the Rune drop rates. That's the last thing he played, bro. It doesn't make any sense. And we sitting here like, dog, do we really want a Golden Fairy this bad? Like, we had to sit there and think about, do we really want a Golden Fairy that bad, bro? I don't like talking about, you know, this game's talking shit. I'm gonna give you fixes. The percent should not work backwards, okay? If I deal 5%, it should always stay 5% no matter what came in here. I shouldn't be losing percent because some other dude came out the cut and some other dude took over my numbers, bro. No, that isn't how it should work. Just make the damage on just make the boss's percent damage. Actually, I got something better. Wood came up with this one. Wood said if you hit the percent on a boss, you should just get credit no matter what. It shouldn't go down, it shouldn't go up. You just get your credit, right? And I was like, you know what? That's valid. You get your credit, GG, right? Next thing we gotta talk about, drop rates. Drop rates on the game need to be increased. We all know why you're not showing drop rates. We all know they're horrible, okay? But look, I'm not asking for numbers like Nano or fucking Vert. They have all the right to ask for that. I don't really care because you might lie to us anyway. I just want you to increase the drop rates. That's all. Like just put, even if you just lie to me, just let me at least this is what they could have did, right? They could have lied and be like increase drop rates, and drop rates didn't even increase. They might do that still, I don't know. But you could have did that to me. It made me feel so much better. Maybe I would have, like, you know, been grinding like, oh my god, let's get it, right? Because as y'all know, one nigga posted on YouTube 1,000 Rune Blade runs and didn't get a single Rune Blade. So it's like the drop rates. We all know the drop rates are fucking horrible in this game. So you have to do something about the drop rates, please, bro. And then the boss spawning. Certain bosses should be spawned doing certain things. Like the fucking dire bear just comes whenever it wants. The elder trend comes whenever it wants. For the dire bear, if you kill enough bears, the dire bear spawns. Oh my god, that's so innovative. Nobody ever thought of that one. Come on, bro. That's how it should be. Why it's not like that, I don't know. For the elder tree shit, you cut enough trees down in the forest, guess what? The tree spawns. Oh my, it's almost like an elder tree. Wouldn't be mad you're cutting down the trees. Like, bro, this is common game sense. What are we doing, bro? Like, I tried to play the game today. Bro. It's like the game doesn't want you to play it, bro. Let me know what y'all think down below. Honestly, the more and more I play the game, the more it's just like this shit is cooked, bro. Like this next update got to fucking revive Jesus or some shit to make the game better at this point, bro. This is it's getting out of control, man. I'll catch y'all. Peace.